How's it going, guys? We're just coming up on the 24-hour mark since the start of the Gauntlet event. And I want to give an update on my character, how things are going, since I'm not able to stream this for you all. I just recently got to maps. It was a really slow start, um, dealing with some IRL things, but I also spent 3 hours farming normal lab, get my Spine of the First Claimant, um, which needs a divine because it's got 25 to 35 cold damage over time multiplier on it. It's also a scepter with a decent attack speed base, so that I can vigilant strike with it, and it's really carrying the damage as well. Um, it was the 95th chest at the end of the normal lab that I opened that dropped me the scepter. I don't know what the exact rates are on that, like um, how rare it actually is, but it took me 95. I counted every single chest that I opened because I was curious in case I um, were to lose this character and want to do it again, know what I'm getting into. But it took about 2.5, 3 hours, I think. Um, Still on a 4 link. I got Vortex, I got my Vol Cold Snap, Elemental Focus, and Control Destruction, leveling the Hypothermia Affliction for when I get a 6 link. I did get I just upgraded all of this gear from farming in the foothills. I did farm a bunch on the foothills because I didn't have resistances for Act 10 Kitava. And in there, I not only got an 8 passive Chaos Jewel, I got a Chaos Dot Multi Cluster. So something happens, there is a possibility maybe I could go into this, but I also got a 9 passive Cold. I don't have mediums or anything. Um, and I just hit this with the harvest a couple minutes ago, and now it's got Cold-Blooded Killer and Deep Chill on it. Deep Chill is insane. I think the 30% increased effect of cold ailments. Like this really opened up my tree a little bit. But aside like all my gym links are all the same as they were. Creeping Frost, Arcane Surge, Bone Chill. I have Despair here waiting on the Uber Lab. I only have one trial for my Uber Lab. Level 76. Passive tree. I wound up not going to Acrobatics Phase Acro at all. I was thinking about pushing down here. I had the Scepter. Like the Scepter has carried damage so well. Like I felt really good. So I decided to push down the Scion Life Wheel first, and then more recently it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep pushing the left. I'm gonna knock out the strength requirements on all my stuff, get the extra life over here, and maybe start thinking about glancing blows earlier, or maybe even just like doing a block build in its own right. I'm not gonna try and rush things. I'm just gonna slowly go through maps. I've done like 6 maps in total. My Atlas, like, yeah, just T1 maps so far. So we got a long ways to go. Yeah. And I'll run a map for you to show you how it's going on. Here's nothing great. I got decent chaos resistance going on here. -10. I'm very happy with this stage for not having any unveil crafts. So like I don't have anything really good crafted in some places. Here's some cold and chaos, but that could be. I did go cast speed on the amulet and shield. The shield is really nice cold damage roll. Didn't have a lot of life on it, and I had a shield. It has life, it has cold damage, it has chance to block spell damage. So if I wanted to jump into Lancing Blows, like I really want to feel out Lancing Blows and see if it's actually going to be reasonable. And I really wanted the stun immunity so I could Pantheon or physical damage reduction. And I also have like armor gear instead of the like evasion yes gear, like, so I've got 11% physical damage reduction, just passively, no endurance charge. So that's more physical damage reduction than I've had on my practice character. As we're at, I'll run this map here real quick just to give a look at how things are going, because like I'm on a double 3-link setup with my Vortex and Cold Snap. Just really show you, like, I mean, the Scepter really is carrying 74 cold damage on this shield is insane on that, and I don't have Despair yet. Still not super happy with the attack speed on the Vigilant Strike. But that'll come through gem quality, I think, or if I find a better weapon. I have done a few heists as well. I don't know. I'm almost thinking heists might be more worth my time than trying to mess with the ultimatums. I just wanted to play around with that as well and see how that's going. And those were fine. There's also bounties and stuff for some heist things. And also in my practice run, since I didn't do any heists at all, Darky just hit level 95. He is like flying. Let me pull up the ladder here. Check us out. He just hit level 95. Exile is 93. Alec is 92. Karn is 91. Like, they're the only ones above 90. He just hit 95. It's absurd how fast he's going. But, I mean, that's champion for you. Really strong build. But yeah, pretty happy with my boss damage with the Vol skill. Vol Cold Snap. It'll only get better. Like, the crazy thing to me, though, is... Well, I have to go back to the hideout and look at it there. But my, like, tooltip from before was like 102,000 on my Vortex in the 5-link, like the split 5-link of the Cold Snap. In my practice build, I think it already says I'm at like 20. Like, I think it in the hideout it says it was at like 25,000 DPS on a 3-link level 18 gym. So I don't know. Like, I think the Scepter is just like an insane idea to push for. That not only gives you good attack speed or Vigilant Strike, but it gives you the cold dot, the cast speed. Like, there's a lot here that's going really not using the physical damage or the damage against frozen enemies at all. But yeah, there's a map. Like, I think it's going to be pretty smooth sailing as long as I don't do something stupid. But I am going to start recording everything from this point forward, so if something unfortunate does happen to happen, I should have that here. Not sure exactly what I want to do. Passive, probably life for now. Like, I pull points out of play on life wheel all the time. What else should I do here? Let's pull up the ladder and look at what the witch race is looking like, because the in-game ladder only shows the best race currently. Racing. So yeah, we had Pack die a little earlier. Sad. It seems like there's a lot of build diversity here as well. Champion, crazy. Yeah, their top 5 is higher than any other rank 1 of classes. So, like, I'm still a little bit behind, only being level 76, I think. Let me filter by all witches. Oh. So yeah, this is what we're actually looking like. I am down here, right here. 258 overall, and we don't have a class rank on here. A few rips. Rise has died twice on Fireburst. A lot of all detonate dead. Couple Vortex. The two Vortex people that are up here are both using Frozen Trails. That I don't understand. I can understand the Frostbolt Ice Nova stuff, but I've never understood why you would want to use Frostbolt with Vortex ever. So maybe they're onto something that I don't know because there's two of them up here. Leader's rocking Bane though, which Bane is very, very easy to get together, and you have insanely fast clear speed, but it's hard to get that build put together to survive. So that's what the competition's looking like. We got a couple cremation guys in here, SRS down here with Vortex, and I'm the only one that went for the spine of the first claimant of the cold dot guys. So, but yeah, like I said, I just wanted to share where I'm at on here. Finding the cluster jewels has really got me thinking about what I could do chaos wise if something were to happen, but I'm also not planning on dying. So, hopefully we'll make it up here. I just woke up not too long ago, so really starting to push back up the ladder today. So hopefully we can do something good in this one. It's been a while since I've done really well, and so there it is. I'll keep grinding, and if you're following along with the build, let me know if you have any comments, anything you think I can improve, ideas. Like and subscribe, and hopefully there'll be a day 2 recap instead of rip clip up next. So later.